Hello YouTubers. I had some sad news at the weekend. Andy's mum passed away. Yeah. For a few years she suffered from Alzheimer's. So yeah, she passed away in the early hours. So I'll be going to the funeral. Yeah. When I heard the news, I really did break down and cry, because even though it's been a year since Andy's passing, it still feels raw. And to lose Andy's mum, right. I had a weird few days. Yeah. My electric went off, yeah, and come back on. But this was, I assume it would have been 7:30 in the morning, because I woke up to me clock flashing, and when the electric goes off me and it goes back on, the clock registers 12 o'clock, and it was 1:30 on it. And I thought, it went off about an hour and a half ago. So, but I never thought much of it at the time, because obviously the electric come back on, so I never thought much of it. And I was using quite a few things that needed electric, so I checked on my electric, because I have a key meter, you see. And when I went to check on it, see how much credit I had on the display on the meter is totally blank. There's nothing, because that has a digital display, doesn't it? Totally blank, absolutely nothing. And I thought, oh my God. So I reported it this morning. The time in which you have to wait, oh, there's a queue. I think it was over between 30 and 35 minutes on the waiting on the phone. Thing is, I had to go through 2 places in order to because it was the electric key, right? I phoned the electric company, and then I found out that Andy had registered with British Gas, and both electric and the gas is with one company. Now, I didn't know that, but I found out today. So they put me through to British Gas, and I was on the phone, and the bloody phone went off. The phone call ended for some reason. So I phoned it back, and that's when I found out. Oh my God, they said 45 minutes. But even that rate, I still have things to sort out with it, but never mind. Oh God, do you know, life has a weird thing of it knocks you down and then it brings you back up, yeah. And last night was just weird. I mean, had this big dark cloud over the weekend, and then all of a sudden something happened and it's brought it back up. I was taking Sheba for a usual walk round the flood bank, and we were on our way back, and I've always wanted to see this particular thing, yeah? I always wanted to see it, and it happened last night. I've seen foxes, otters, you know, and I always wanted to see a badger, yeah? I've often seen them by the side of the road, killed, you know, but I always wanted to see one, and I couldn't believe when last night, I saw one last night, definitely saw one last night. I was like, oh, I didn't have my camera at the time, and that's what annoys me, because it's things you just don't expect, and I didn't expect it. To be so close to where I live as well, it was, my God. Yeah. Yeah, saw a badger. Like I said, walking, and all of a sudden I seen this thing coming towards me, and at first I thought it was a cat or a dog, and badgers are distinctive in colour, and I stopped, and it stopped, looked at me. Oh my God. I think my jaw dropped, and Sheba saw it, turned round, ran away and disappeared into the hedge. Sheba tried to chase it and I stopped her, because I had that off the leader. But just the shock, you know, like I say, I didn't even have my camera at the time when I saw it, so, oh my God. Andy was always on about places where there was badgers, and I'm sure there was one place where he mentioned that road leading up to Standalone Farm. I'm sure he said that there's badgers down there, and I was always hoping to see one down there, but I never thought I'd see it so close to where I live. Yeah, last year there was the knockdown where Andy died, passed away, and then there was the brought back up where I saw a deer. You know, the weird things. Yeah, so there you go. You have some bad news, and then you have, my God, the excitement of something. But yeah, weird. My life is weird. Yeah. Yeah, last night it started raining and all when I took Sheba out. Yeah. Stood in the graveyard under a tree till the rain eased. We managed to get through onto the flood bank, and then started raining again, so I had to dive under trees until it eased. Oh my God. Yeah. Right. It's starting to get a bit dark out there. It was trying to rain earlier. Just like a hazy, drizzly type thing. But it's quite warm today, isn't it, Sheebs? Despite the fact it's cloudy. But, the time when I forgot my camera, well, I didn't forget my camera, I didn't take it out with me. I don't know. We haven't been anywhere any type of distance, you know, because we've had wet weather and it's drying up, and it may be too too dry, too hot for Sheba, because she's starting to slow right down now. And she stops and lies down. Yes, she stops and lies down. So it's trying to get her to be a bit more motivated. So no, we haven't been over Cannywell Woods. But I probably will do in the next few days. Yeah. She's seen some cows, a few days ago now. Got something on my chest. We were near there's a sty up Dents Hill, and we saw the cows because there's still cows on Dents Hill, and we were just stood watching them, and Sheba was a bit overwhelmed because it started coming to walk towards us, you know, and Sheba thought, oh, these big things, keep away. And she laid down away from him. And I was thinking at the time, if anybody had to be coming down the path down Dents Hill, it would stop them in the tracks and they wouldn't know what to do, because that's where the cows were. Yeah, right near the sty, right next to it, so the people wouldn't have been able to. They would have panicked, you know. But never mind. I tell you what, I'm tired. It's been warm weather. Right, I am going to go and speak soon, and toodaloo for now.